Hello, Sean again. Hope everybody's doing well. So a couple of days ago, it was the feast of St. Francis of Assisi. Some of you may know St. Francis. He's the most popular and well-beloved saint in the Christian church. If you don't know about him, Francis was a 13th century nature mystic, and I like him because he was the first animal communicator. He talked to animals. There's a story about him talking to a wolf that was terrorizing a little village in Italy and kind of coming to an arrangement with a wolf, a story I may tell you some other time. But today I wanted to tell you about St. Francis preaching to the birds. It's a famous tale in the lives of the saints. And the story is that St. Francis was walking along one day with his companions. He saw some songbirds in the trees and he started to speak to them. And as he spoke, more birds came, and there's pictures of St. Francis with songbirds all over his arms as he speaks to the little birds and addresses them as his little sisters. So this is basically what he said. He said, look, you need to be thankful because, you have the air to fly around in and wings with which to fly. And even though you don't plant or reap, you have food. And even though you don't sew or weave, you have little beautiful feathers that clothe you. So he said, my little sister birds, beware of the sin of ingratitude. And now you may understand why I'm talking about this, because of course we are in the week before Thanksgiving. And so I wanted to talk, I know I talk a lot about gratitude, but I do so because I think gratitude is at the foundation of an ordered mind. It's kind of foundational to everything that we believe at Shawnigan, all our values. And I wanted to say a few things about gratitude because gratitude is a great healer, emotional healer. When we focus on the blessings in our lives, of course, as I've said before, it helps us to rise above our anxieties and our fears. And it's a very simple gesture to focus on the things that are positive in our lives, the gifts in our lives, rather than on the things that we don't have. And of course, this is very important these days with COVID. And as we come to this Thanksgiving, it's particularly important as well. So, as I say, I've talked about gratitude before, but the one thing that I wanted to say is today is a little different than I've talked about before, is that, sometimes gratitude can lead us into places we may not want to go. Like when we start to focus on the blessings in our lives and realize how incredibly blessed we are, especially here at Shawnigan, we can tend to think, well, maybe we're special because we're so blessed. So the thing that's wonderful about St. Francis's little sermon to the birds is that he associates gratitude with a sense of humility, with a sense of appreciation that the gifts that we have in our lives are not things that we've earned. And I know people are saying, well, I work hard for what I get. And yet, if you really think about it, even our work is a matter of contributing gifts that we have been given already ourselves. So everything is a gift. Everything is a gift. And as we move towards this Thanksgiving, when, it doesn't feel so wonderful, some of us are not going to be able to be with the people that we want to be with, it's a good time to practice gratitude in the sense of being grateful for what is. There's an old song from the 70s that says, if you can't be with the one you love, love the one you're with. Well, I was kind of thinking, another way to think about that is, if you can't be with the ones that you're most grateful for, be grateful for the ones you're with. Just a way to think about Thanksgiving this year as we move into kind of COVID Thanksgiving. That there's so many things just in our lives in the present moment. I'm sitting here walking through this beautiful place with this beautiful warm sun and this wonderful man that's taking the video here. Every moment has gifts, really untold gifts for us. So that's my message to you for this Thanksgiving. Be grateful for the moment. Be grateful for what is. Look up. We all have to look up from our self-pity and see what's around us, because when we really appreciate what's around us, we can't help but have hearts full of thanksgiving. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving, be safe, and we'll see you next week.
And the eagle flies with the dove. And if you can't be with the one you love, honey, love the one you're with. Love the one you're with. Love the one you're with.